Good morning, my friend. Pastor Curt here. Not only am I going to ask you a question like I always do, I'm going to ask you one of the most important questions you can ever be asked. What is your purpose? Who are you? In the inside, in your highest calling, knit in your mother's womb stuff, what's your purpose? You see, you and I have an opportunity right now. I hate COVID. You hate COVID. I'm tired of it. You're tired of it. It's back in the headlines. Everyone's nervous about it. There's nothing good about it. I don't like the mask. I don't like the worry. I certainly don't like the suffering and the hospitalizations and the ICU. I hate all of it. There's only one silver lining. There's only one good thing. The disruption of COVID allows you to cancel things, throw things overboard, rethink things. Now is a time of disruption, and you can reinvent and rediscover who God wants you to be. You can take this moment of disruption and find your purpose. That's what happens in Jonah. Jonah, chapter 1, 5 through 9. I'm going to read the whole thing. But Jonah, he's on board now. The storm is raging now. But Jonah had gone below deck, where he lay down and fell into a deep sleep. The captain went to him and said, "How can you sleep?" Now, this may seem odd that he went to sleep, but this is what distressed people do. This is what depressed people do. They actually sleep as a relief pattern from their distress. Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us so that we will not perish. Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." They cast the lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him, "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us? What kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? From what people are you?" He answered, "I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." Think about that answer. They asked him, "Who are you? And what are you doing? And do you have anything to do with this storm?" And he said, "How dare you question my citizenship? How dare you question my credentials? How dare you?" He showed him his passport, not his purpose. How should he have answered this? "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us?" "I am, by denying my purpose, by running from my purpose, by disobeying God and not doing my purpose." "What kind of work do you do?" "I'm a prophet. I'm a messenger of God who's running from my job as a messenger from God." My friend, don't lead with your passport. Don't lead with your credentials. Don't lead with your degrees or your title. Lead with your purpose. How do I find my purpose? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's what Refuel devotions are all about. Take a moment today. You know the prayer that God wants to answer? The prayer of purpose. God wants to tell you what your purpose is. We ask him all sorts of things that he goes, "That's not that important. I really don't want to tell you about that. That's not my agenda for you." But when we say to God, "God, I'm surrendering my will to yours, and I need to know what my purpose is," God says, "Yes, that's really what I want to talk to you about." Take a moment today, in this season, in this chaos, find God and find your purpose, and then run towards that purpose.